bridge.
That's supposed to
we can
feel better.
Logic.
Are we gonna die? That was 9 acrobatics.
We're gonna try not to.
Screaming is a reaction.
I'm a dragon.
Proceeds to cry. I'm dead.
It's maddening.
That's what we're off.
When I have dark vision.
Yeah.
You can proceed to eye the dirt.
You lied to me.
No chicken nugget tail this time.
As she says, I, Mies, have brought the new recruits that successfully took out the bridge. I hereby put my name on their loyalty and recommend their immediate assignment to my group, with level 1 access to the Travessuera. You all hear cheering from the tunnel behind you. Or sorry, Mies. One of the council...
I knew it. That's all I have to say.
One of the council speaks. Have them speak their full names, their intentions of joining us, and make sure they're loud enough for the people to hear. You hear faint cheering from the tunnel behind you still. Note, lying to us is not a wise thing to do.
I kind of look up at 9 as kind of a, do we come up now?
She kind of gestures.
Okay, I'll since I'm up front, I'll step forward and up to the statue.
Yep. Technically, it's below the statue.
Oh, well, below the statue,
Well, no. Yeah, right here is below the statue.
Did it look like she was motioning for all of us or just one of us?
One at a time.
Okay.
And I'll state into it firmly, Dr. Isbrand Beckner, I seek to join as our goals align in regards to the king and kingdom.
Okay. 9 will nod and kind of usher you away.
No, yeah, I'll kind of step over here to the side.
Yeah, I was going to say you might want to stand a little closer. 9 will motion to you, Nehru.
Nehru will hear in her head, "You've got this. Just say your name. Just like Beckner."
Okay, so step up to
Step
the
up right
podium.
next. Yep.
My name is Nehru. Out of game. Do I need to come up with a last name?
If you don't currently have a last name, we'll be fine with it. You're good.
I don't have a last name. That's fine. In my world, we don't have last names. And my reason for joining is the same as Beckner's.
Yeah, nods and motions again to Merrick.
Alright. Yeah. Step up there. I am Merrick, Loot Smasher.
Are you not going to stand underneath?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Boop.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You're good.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to exactly where they were going. Yeah, I am Merrick Loot Smasher, and I too wish to aid the Travessuera as our goals are aligned as far as the well-being of this kingdom.
I'm going to ask you out of game, Merrick. Do you really wish to aid the Traviswera?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, our goals are aligned in terms of this.
Okay.
And in fact, to clarify the other loot smasher, the orcs tend to not have last names, as I've seen. They have titles. So
No, you're
loot smasher is
the name is fine.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have a name that actually exists and you say something different.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify since, it doesn't come up. I think it's come up a total of one time in all of the campaigns.
Motions to you, Voske.
Okay. I'm back. Okay, I step up to the podium. There's a look over at the group and at Nehru, and a side glance at 9. And Vasquez says, "My name is Vasquez Das, and I seek safety within your walls."
Hey, Voske.
Yep.
Is that your true name?
Yep.
Okay. that was a DM question. Okay. We'll go with that.
No, on that note, anybody in the group would know that every time Vasquez introduced herself, it's been Ix.
Yep. As long as, yeah, I see my notes. Good. So, 9 will nod and motion to the side. And then motion for Sophie.
Okay, at a game, I have never mentioned my actual name, so welcome. Alright, back in game. Hi, my name is Princess Sophia Rosemary Aspen Elfenstar, the first of her name of Allegatia. I wish to join the rest of my comrades in safety within your walls, away from the other, people. But on the other side, I go by Clara for safety.
9 will say, they don't want aliases, they want trues.
I gave them my name.
I know. Don't give them aliases. They don't want it.
Cool.
And motions. What did you say else about why you wanted to be there?
For safety.
For safety. Do you trust that this question to Sophie, not in game? Do you trust that they're safe? That they're going to keep you safe?
I don't know what to trust.
So you don't feel like they're going to act... your character does not believe that they could actually keep you safe.
My character is hopeful that they can keep me safe.
That's not what I asked.
And that's the answer you get.
So that means you don't believe... There's a chance that they won't keep you safe. That means you lied.
No! It didn't ask me that. Fine, I believe they can keep me safe.
Cool. It works either way. I just need to... I have to double check with you guys because you guys are your own lie detector. Unless I actually have information on it. After you do that, the council will speak up. Have them all speak. Do you accept Orsensil as your one true god? 9 will look daggers at all of you and mouth, don't lie. As she has Sophie come back.
Why me first?
I cut out for a second. Could you repeat what she just said?
Did you hear the accept Orsensil as a true god thing, or what Nine's? You missed what Nine
No,
said.
okay, that's what I missed. I heard the 9 saying "Don't lie" and motion for us to come back, but I didn't hear what was said before it.
Yeah, the council said, "Have them all speak. Do you accept Orsensil as your one true god?" 9 will look at all of you and mouth, not say, "Don't lie," and then we'll motion for Sophie to come back.
Okay.
Do I have to?
9's nods.
Well, if people have never believed in gods before, I will accept Orsensil as my god.
9 says, will kind of talk into your ear. They didn't ask if you will. They asked if you do. Do you believe Orsensil as your god? If this is a yes or no.
What will happen if we...
You tell the truth, and you'll be fine.
I do not.
There's a little bit of a hush. As you heard, as there was a little faint cheering in the tunnel behind you. 9 will nod and usher you away, and then point for Voske to come back.
I glance over at Sophie and then head up there myself. I look at 9 and I say nope.
9 will nod and
Sophie's shaking, by the way. She's terrified.
9 will usher you back and then point to Beckner.
I'll approach and say, unfortunately, I cannot.
I just wanted to say something really quick. With Voske next to me, I just reach out and grab their hand because I am terrified.
Merrick.
I step up and say, I accept no gods. This includes Orsensil.
Still just silence from the tunnel behind you. 9 will point to the... Yep. And then...
Out of character, I'm so glad somebody else said no before me. I thought I was going to be the one.
Same. I was going to give
I'm
more
a
of a reason,
trendsetter.
but when they directly told Sophie yes or no, I was like, okay, I'm just going to say yes or no then.
I'm actively holding Voske's hand.
We'll point to Nehru.
No.
Still a bit of...
Did I cut out?
Yeah, you got in there. You said no. 9s will nod and usher you back. Another councilman will speak. Orsensil is our god, but we do not press the issue. We know Orsensil has plans for the non-believers as he does for the righteous. the Red Robin didn't have so many... If the Red Robin didn't have so many transgressions against the people, we would be able to even work together. All of you speak. Do you attend on accompanying in any way the Red Robins?
Who were the Red Robins again?
The Red Robins were the people who helped you save Sophie.
No, and we informed them as such after speaking with you, or your people.
After what we saw they did, I have no reason to work with them.
What did they do? And this is in
Oh,
game.
right. You've been gone. We can discuss. We can inform you later.
They're saying no, so I say no. I will not work with them.
Do you believe that? But you don't know who they are.
Yep. I remember.
And we just said out loud who they were.
So you believe
you met them briefly.
So you don't want to help the people who saved you.
You're saving me now.
This is DM to you.
Oh.
Not counsel to you.
Oh. Probably not. Like, they have some grudge against them, and I trust my party.
Okay. So I won't have you guys move up there. I will just take your guys' collective no's. Now, be honest with me. Did any of you wish to help the Red Robins in any way, shape, or form? And that does include Fontaine, the one who has a couple deals with, at least a deal with one of you, if one of you should accept.
That would count as helping him?
Yep.
Or helping the Red Robins in general?
Yep. Because he was a part of Red Robins.
This is true. Well, I feel like we haven't spoke to him since then. It's with the exception of saying that I was going to have a telepathic conversation that never actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
With the witness of...
And once again, this is DM talking to you, not counsel.
Yeah, this is me replying to you. With witness of what happened when they went to rescue Sophie, I feel like Vasque would be pretty adverse to doing anything in dealings with them, especially since they were informed by this group that there was a way we could have gone in and no one had died the way they did.
Okay. So if you would have seen Fontaine struggling in any way, shape, or form, you wouldn't help him?
Not unless there would be some way of him convincing Vasque that he could be trustworthy again.
Okay.
I would also say, just as an aside, I don't know if that would be considered helping a group if you saw an individual member of it in some need of trouble and like help them with it.
It's more the association than anything.
Basically,
well, yeah, I meant like, like accepting like to do something for them. The way you phrased it, I just want to say, made it more sound like, oh yeah, like you saw them like fall down in the street. Would you help them up?
Yep.
Like,
no, that's key phrasing exactly how I wanted it to be. Helping that individual would be still would be considered helping Red Robins due to association.
I would argue against that, but you're the DM.
Yeah, I think this is their viewpoint of it, not our take of it, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, but we're also, like, the way James is also describing it sounds like it depends on how we feel about the answer, not what they think our answer means.
Yep. Essentially that is,
yeah,
and I'm digging down for what, I'm asking specific questions, digging down for what would consider a full truth or any bit of fib.
Well, in this moment, Vasque's pretty salty with him still, and has no intentions of helping the Red Robins directly,
Perfect.
not after that.
Good deal. So I will take a round no from all of you then. At a game.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. I won't have you guys move up there. At least on this one. The council, another council will speak up. Are you aware that you are the prophesized group that was foretold to be the ones to take King Shaimal's head?
I look at the others and raise an eyebrow.
I just openly, like, without thinking, ask, there's a prophecy?
There's a head?
That might explain the looks we've been getting lately.
No, I was not aware of any prophecy.
Same.
I was also not aware.
Could you
Right.
digress exactly what this prophecy says?
There was a story that happened 6 months ago that was released in the papers about 3 months after. There was what was a golden that closely resembled an Aarakocra flew straight to King Shaimal and said there would be a group of outsiders that are not from these plains. That these people wish only for the destruction of all the plains by releasing an older entity that even predates Orsensil. And to do this, they require the head of King Shaimal.
Say what?
The last we seen of the strange Aarakocra, they said was by the fields / coast, the east coast, or east of the coast of the Bar Inn.
Can you talk to us more about this entity that we are working towards releasing?
These are the words from the Aarakocra. This is not tales that we have.
Oh.
Another council speaks up. All, are you looking to destroy all by using Shaimal's head?
No, we're just trying to save our own heads.
Just want sleep.
Our own people. We all have different goals, and they're all being held above us as a ransom. Mine is to keep my people from being totally annihilated by a silver dragon. Or dragons.
I know
Huh,
nothing
really
about
good
the
quality
destruction
sleep.
of planes.
Destroying all by cutting off one king's head?
Can you
So
say that? Can you say that one more time?
Oh, Vasquez just was kind of absent-mindedly questioning out loud, destroying all by cutting off one king's head.
Oh, so this was not presented,
The group would have heard it.
but you didn't go near the podium with that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not aware of such a plan. We are here for the king's head.
Well,
I thought we were
we're
here for his
the
tooth.
king's tooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It's been a while. I don't have
Yep.
my notes up.
That is the sole reason why nothing happened when he asked you if you plan to take or if you're the prophesized group to take the heads, and when you guys said no, because if you guys believe that you're there to take his head, things would have happened. But
Yeah.
it's tooth.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, it's been like 3 months since we started this section of the campaign?
Yep, you're good.
Maybe longer.
It's been a whole year.
No.
What? No, since we started this leg of the campaign.
It's been a whole year.
I was gonna say the Aarakocra part took a year.
Yeah. Guys, we haven't played in a year.
That's not. You know what I goddamn mean. Stop lying in front of Orson, so I'm gonna get him killed.
They will speak. Nehru and Voske, you seem plagued by your own mind. For the last few days, resulting in random crying, casting spells against your own, and on the air. Could you please explain?
I look at Nehru, and I just say to her, do you want me to?
Yeah.
I pat her on the head, and I'll step up.
I pay
During
close
the-
attention.
There's a tail twitch. During our encounter with the Red Robins in the forest, we were warned not to look back. And incidentally, during an encounter with paladins, both Nehru and I did. We've been followed by some creature ever since.
Can't confirm this is true.
When you said that, Nine would try to see if you'd come up to the podium to say that.
Oh, yeah, I said I stepped up to the podium.
Well,
Sorry.
no. That was to Nehru, because Nehru stayed behind.
Oh, yeah,
Or
I'll come up
to
to the
Nehru.
podium and say yes.
Nine nods and points, kind of ushers you guys back. Council again. Isbrand Beckner, you have been infected by the psychosis. Are you willing to let a medicist, Motkun, experiment on your blood and possibly other tests in exchange for daily formulas that should take the edge off until something better can be made?
I step up, and as long as I can be involved with the experiment, as long as I can assist them, as that is also my area of expertise, I would gladly put myself up to this.
That decision would be to Motkun's discretion.
I nod. Regardless, I would do just about anything at this point to cure my condition.
Council again. Nehru, at night, whilst you sleep, there is a very unsettling feeling, a pressure as it's been described. Are you aware of this? Is this a controlled ability, and do you know what might be causing it?
I did not know. No, I was not aware, and I am not purposefully doing it.
Has the, quick question, has the, her sleeping habits been described out loud?
Yes, we have talked about it. I can't.
Well, yeah,
the-
out of game they said I was floating, but I don't know if they ever mentioned pressure.
Yeah, the pressure was recent, and I can't remember if we talked about that or not, because Nehru was, like, hungover that
believe
night, I think.
The only time that we've talked to Nehru about it was the first time it happened, and ever since, it's just been offhandedly mentioned that she was doing weird stuff at night again.
Yeah.
Okay, can I change my answer?
Yes.
Actually,
no.
No. Oh, so I know that weird stuff has been happening while I sleep, but it's not something I'm doing on purpose.
Do you know what? And the last question is do you know what could be causing this?
Well, I assumed it would be the entity that I looked at in the forest because I've been having nightmares of that entity ever since.
You know, I'm gonna give that one to you because I believe that that's what Nehru would actually believe.
Yeah, it did start at that time.
No,
Well, I guess
it was before.
that, but not that far before.
But she only floated like once because of Nidog.
Hey,
Other...
there we go. You do know.
But like, oh.
There we
Did
go.
I just out myself?
We're good. You're good.
Okay.
So, thank you. I've been waiting for this.
Well, but is that what Nehru would believe?
I said that out of him.
Well, you said that you thought it would be. You said in game that you thought it would be the creature from the forest.
Yeah.
But then remembering, no, it's probably Nidhogg because that's what you just said.
No, I still think that it was the creature in the forest because I only floated once when I had a dream about Nidhogg. So if they're talking about like all the other times, like the majority of them, I would assume that was the creature.
I'm gonna roll a dice real quick. The dice will let me know.
No. Rolling for my fate.
I mean, we could just cut the chase. I could have lied the moment I stepped up there, guys. We made it this far.
Nah, it's fine, and I'm gonna go ahead and, since we're on the other side of 50, I'm gonna count this as a lie, but just let it ride this one out, and you'll see what happens.
You count it as a lie?
Count it as a lie.
Oh wait, it's okay. Do we have another chance? I don't remember.
This is the first lie. Calm down.
Okay.
So, when you say that, and I'm actually happy this happened to you, since you had the dream.
Great.
So, and you, the people who fought against Bowser would also remember seeing this kind of thing. There was little green portals that started, no, that'd be 4, because 2 arms, 2 legs. 4 portals start opening up underneath Nehru, and green skelly arms, human-sized skelly arms, just extended, grab and pull Nehru down to her knees.
Nehru.
Nair's gonna scream.
Council, this will be your only warning. Lying here will not. This will be your only warning. Lying here will only let Orson Sill claim you.
To lie, to change, like after I said it.
The green skelly arms will let you go. 9 will help you back up and say, that's your one chance.
Okay.
Also, I won't be as big of a dick to catch a lie on the next ones.
So can I go?
Who do you Lions will look at you. Which part was the lie? You need to tell the truth.
Well, I remembered after I said that, that there was this one time that my party members told me I was floating. The first time ever was before I saw the creature in the forest. And it was because I I made a deal with an entity, and the one night that I floated, I had a dream, and he visited me. So that's probably why I floated.
What is the entity's name? The council will say.
He was like really nervous. Me too. Their name is Ninog.
The council will start looking to each other.
Do you know them?
We've never heard.
You don't know them? That's cool. But it's not a lie. So
They will usher you away. Or 9 will usher you back.
Or Vasquez just kind of side glances at Sophie and looks
Sophie
over
holds
back
her
towards-
hand harder.
There's no fighting in that.
The council will say, "All, will you do everything in your power to save the people and not cause harm?"
Oh, that's an easy answer. We will do everything in our power to make sure no one gets harmed.
We have no reason to involve more than ourselves in any of this.
Correct.
yes.
With that being said, the groups of Orsensil are included in the people. Do you still say that you will do everything in your power to save them and not cause them harm?
What do you mean, the groups of Orsensil?
The groups, you would know them as the ones who acquired Sophie.
As long as they no longer, threaten us, then we have no intention of harming them.
We will do our best
Any
to save
encounter with
everyone.
them... Sorry, go ahead, Sophie.
We'll do whatever we can to save everyone. But if we are attacked, we must also protect ourselves.
The question is, do everything in your power. That means knowing that, and this is the council speaking, knowing that there are other ways than to go into the forest and take out a whole group.
In our defense, we didn't know that's what we would be doing. We were
Isn't
told that they would be distracted.
This isn't a disciplinary note. This is a question and making sure you understand what we are going after.
Is the very irritated tailflake. If I had known who was in that group, we would have never let any of that happen and found another way.
So I'll ask again. Knowing that the Orsensil groups do exist, and there is a chance that they may try to acquire one of you, knowing that that there are other ways to get people back, will you do everything in your power to save people and not cause harm?
Yes.
And 9 will, before you say anything, 9 will say, mouth, in a frantic motion, do not lie.
Yes. If there is other ways of saving people without other people getting injured or killed, we will do that route instead.
That was to all
I
of
would
you.
think you'd already answer,
Yep.
seeing
And
as we came to you.
I'll say as long as there is another option for getting any of our members back, we will do it.
I'll say you should know, since we decided to come to you and not to them, that we definitely seek alternate routes.
Yeah, I step up and yes, we will always. I, for one, pledge that we will always take the route that will save the most lives.
Your last
Yeah, I
update.
agree with that.
Council. Mies, we will approve your request, but first, we do not believe in loose ends. You will see 4 Ratfolk carry out a slab to the middle of arena that was tied and with a cloth in his mouth, looking very beat up. The council was finally showed up last night, so thought this would be a fitting sealing task. Mies, is your group it is your group's task to end this royal blood as you see fit. Mies will look to the group. Is there anything you need from this pathetic royal? If not, make it quick. In my group, we operate swiftly.
I take a step forward. He is the one who worked with the one who gave me my affliction. May I simply ask him if he knows a cure?
Mies will nod yes.
I turn to him and just, well?
They will, the Ratfolk will remove the rag. As you see, I'll bring out some Ratfolk real quick. Fuck it, we'll use the lead line.
Is Nehru still standing up there?
Boop. These adorable bunnies are going to be representing the random Ratfolk.
The best Ratfolk.
Yes.
As they remove the rag, can you ask that question one more time for me, buddy?
Yeah, I step up to him after they remove it, and I will make you a deal. If you tell me of a cure for this poison the other Beckner has inflicted me with, I will ensure that I kill you very quickly and painlessly. Otherwise, I might savor it a little more than I otherwise would.
I'll make you a better deal. If you spare my life, I will tell you a Clan Shimal secret. Something that you'll never find out.
I draw my rapier from its sheath and just kind of stare him down.
You try to intimidate somebody who's already supposed to die here. What do I got to lose?
I thrust it into his gut, somewhere very non-vital.
Yeah, he coughs up some blood.
I give it a twist.
You hear a little irk from him.
Well, I think the council is waiting on us. Is there a cure for what the other Beckner has inflicted me with, or not?
He will spit blood at your face.
I kind of glance back at Foske. Do you still have that one spell that you hit me with the other day?
Always.
I step to the side and kind of motion.
I believe you're speaking of Toll the Dead.
The one that made my ears ring, yes.
That was me out of character, but yes.
Oh, yeah, out of character, yeah.
I will step forward and begin the somatic component of it, and then he'll hear in his head telepathically, in Draconic, I have no means to torture you like this. It'd make more sense if you simply just told him what he wanted to know.
How close are you? Oh wait, you're doing this telepathically?
Yeah.
I have made my deal. If you're going to just kill me, just do it. And he will say this out loud.
Okay. I kind of exchange a glance with Beckner, and I'll say to him, I'm not sure this is going to do you any good. He's not willing to speak.
I sigh. Yes, I'm afraid you might be right. And I'll just run the rapier through his heart.
He'll have one last irk, and then his body will go limp on, still being tied up, obviously.
I give the rapier a little flick and press to digitize away the blood before sheathing it.
There's a cringe on Vatke's face for a moment, because I wanted to ask him more, but I'm not saying that out loud. It's like, oh, okay, that's done.
There's you'll both notice that Nine kind of reholstering a gun that was mostly pulled out.
Oh, I would have dropped the spell the moment that Beckner pulled the deck or the rapier.
Well, no, obviously the focus was more on was not you guys.
Gotcha.
The four Ratfolk will start picking up that slab that was tied to. Was head pops back up. His eyes go green. His bonds being chains break as his body is growing. You see a lot of that green mist appearing around him. Will start laughing as he starts exposing bone and flesh. He starts growing big to the point where the Orcheston Seal statue above him gets knocked down, going toward this elder up here and crashing into the Colosseum. These four Ratfolk start getting the fuck out of the way. As probably Beckner and Nines would definitely do.
Yeah, I'd take a couple steps back.
Yeah, I'd put an arm protectively in front of Nehru.
I'm gonna look at people to see if this is something they were expecting to happen, or if this is everybody's freaking out situation.
You see only two of the five. Well, one of the elders may or may not be living. Two of the elders are just fucking ran. They're gone. GEQ. As you see, standing before you now, is not was anymore.
No.
As you have dragon.
No. I look around. Are the entrances closed off?
No, the back entrance is still fine.
I run.
Like over here is fine, but you also have Ratfolk in here that probably need your help. You do you. Now that this has happened, you guys see like this green mist around what was, as he is now a dragon of flesh and bone. Not full flesh. It's like very, very tattered flesh.
Orson Phil.
Is it Orson still?
It
I
does
think
not
we're
look
finding out.
It does not look anything like the statue.
It's not Orson still.
But does it
It
look like
essentially looks like a zombie dragon. Give me a second. I had a.
Who are the bunnies
Those are Ratfolk.
Ratfolk?
They're the rat folk.
that we need to save?
I mean, we don't need to, but we probably should.
Bosque would comment in Beckner's direction. I think we know what he meant by the Shymel secret now.
I kind of... Yes, we don't need to rub it in. I know I messed up.
There you go.
So does it look like the thing I saw in my vision, or is this
No,
different?
this is completely different.
Okay.
What the dragon you seen in your vision was complete bone,
Okay. We can just
and looked very similar. There was a few features that were off, but looked very similar to the statue that what you guys were speaking into.
I'm gonna say, don't worry, guys. It's not Orson Sill.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Yes. Actually, you know what? Don't worry, guys. It's not Orson Sill. Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration to somebody.
What will happen next on Wagon Fire? Will the party live? Will I choose a different persona to play at the ending? Will people watching this like, subscribe, or even visit the Patreon link below? To all those answers, probably not. See you next time, Land Astronaut.